All right, let's see what we can get into on this live reaction here with Bryan Johnson. I did a reaction video on him before, and it was actually pretty interesting. It was interesting to say the least. And so right here, so basically Bryan Johnson doesn't want to die in regards to aging, right here. So this is his YouTube channel. This is his YouTube channel. Bryan Johnson is the world's most measured human. Johnson sold his company Braintree Venmo to PayPal for $800 million in 2013. So look at how many subscribers. Well, it makes sense. He should have more. You know, he has $800 million. Of course, he better have the best quality editing, best quality photographer, the whole shebang, right? And so basically, like I said, he's trying to live as long as possible. Basically, don't die. Is that it? Or does he mean don't die too early, right? Don't die early. You can do that, because a lot of times we die early. We die early because we don't work out and our nutrition is trash. We don't work out, our nutrition is trash, and we don't drink water. We don't work out, our nutrition is trash, and we don't drink water. That's it, right? But are you gonna die? Of course. Of course. I don't know, maybe he thinks he's not gonna. All right. I know the Bible myself, and when it comes down to Genesis, if you read the scriptures, humans used to live way longer than now. I'm talking about hundreds of years. I think the oldest person nowadays that I've heard about, let me know in the comment section if you heard something else, but it's like around 124-ish years, right? But no, before it was way more, triple that amount, hundreds of years. So why do we die early? Processed food, lack of exercise, sedentary lifestyle, and there's diseases out there. There's diseases out there, right? So what this guy's doing is spending all his money on technology and the best of the best nutrition. Technology, nutrition, and working out. I think he does work out as well. So we're gonna go into one of his maybe let me see, should we go to one of his latest videos? His latest video is I built the world's best longevity scan. Okay. Best longevity scan. If you ask me, does a scan help you live longer? What does it mean by that? Should we go to that one? Or the one before that is why dad never answered my letters. We don't want to know this person. We're here for your aging capabilities. My son answered no. And why my body is 5 Celsius or Fahrenheit cooler than Fahrenheit cooler than normal. 5 negative. Okay, which is good. I believe that we are too sedentary, we're too comfortable, and we can do better. You know, we don't expose ourselves to implement weathers anymore because of our new invention. So we get sick more often because of that. All right. So now after that, he has this one. I want to make America healthy again. Now, is this the right message? The only reason he's going to be able to live longer is because all that money. Not everybody has $800 million. Not everybody's obsessed with living longer or living like dedicating your entire day life to just that, right? Some of us have other endeavors, and on top of that, like I said, not everybody has millions of dollars, because everything that he's doing, like if you check out his videos and all that, everything he's doing is in regards to him living longer and using technology, the best of the best food, I hope, inventions, so on and so on. So let's listen, see what he's saying here. All right.
Last night. So yeah, we'll do 2 more today, and then we'll go to bed early tonight. The dance party starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and then we have a full day, 1,000 people coming.
Are you nervous for tomorrow?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I feel so excited. My energy has gone from is this something to this is definitely something. And now the game is how, if we can figure out how to get to our goal, for example, of 1 billion people self-identifying with Don't Die by 2027. Movements happen that fast. New ideas emerge that quickly.
So the thing with all this is don't die. So, which is it's a good message, but it's more, I think it's better to say don't die early, because a lot of us are gonna die. You know, if you get hit by a bus, it's over. Of course, we don't have any control over that. And sometimes you survive, though, right? Sometimes you survive, but sometimes we are overweight. You know, we get some kind of heart health issue. So therefore we get strokes, heart attacks. We can die from pneumonia. We can die from many things. But the majority of the time is probably going to be a heart health issue, right? So, and then as you get older, you will pass away, and we're hoping that we pass away peaceably in our bed. Well, that's my hope.
We can do this. And so intuitively it feels to me this is doable. And it actually, I've never been more hopeful of the future. Oftentimes when I felt sad or not very hopeful for the future, it's because I didn't see anything in the world that would bring the loose pieces together of how are we not going to destroy ourselves, which we're good at. Like, we're good at that individually, we're good at that collectively. And this actually is a practical solution to how do we not destroy ourselves.
Yes. Yeah, so we do destroy ourselves. You know, a lot of times we consume too much sugar, too many carbs, too many calories overall. We drink alcohol, we smoke. What else are we doing? You know, we don't exercise, and on top of that, we have a sedentary lifestyle. What else? Is that all I can think of? You know, we don't drink water. So, you know, the bad habits. Bad habits can kill us, right? It's a bad habit to drink too much. I believe that alcohol is not the enemy. It is your heavy consumption of alcohol. Same with sugar. Sugar is not the enemy. It is your heavy consumption of sugar. Same thing with carbs, so on and so on, right? So now, if we have a lifestyle that we are continually having to move and do something physical, then we don't have to necessarily work out unless you want to look a certain way, you want to build certain muscle in certain areas of the body. Because if you just move, okay, you're just going to burn calories. But in order to build, like let's say the bicep, you're going to have to do some bicep exercises to stimulate the bicep, and then consume enough nutrition, the right amount of nutrition, macronutrients, micronutrients, to develop the muscle bigger, for it to withstand the amount of force that you're giving it. So you continue with that force basically, and through that force you stimulate the muscle, and now you rebuild it, you feed it, and it rebuilds stronger, better, faster, and bigger, possibly depending on your genetics and depending on your nutrition, especially protein or BCAAs, right? Protein or BCAAs. What are you doing here?
Hey, hi. Can you believe it? I made the invite list. It only took me 3.5 years for him to work down and say, maybe Rich ought to come.
So that's his father right there. That's his father. We're going to see if we can get a little bit of knowledge from him. And like I said, we're doing this review, reaction on the message that Bryan is giving out, right? Don't die. And like I said, you can live longer if you subtract everything that I named earlier, right? Drinking too much alcohol, smoking, eating too many carbs or sugars, overall calories. And then on top of that, you got to move more, eat the right amount of calories, eat the right nutrition, and drink the right amount of water. On top of that, sleeping, right? You got to have your good sleeping pattern as well on top of that. This is your first Don't Die dinner?
This is. We've tried like a ton of times. It's never worked out. Really excited.
I don't want to get a copyright, so... Yeah, so... Yeah, that's the thing with this is that...
Okay.
The message that he's giving is not practical for 90% of people out here, because we don't all have millions of dollars like that. So you got to think of that, Bryan. Like, you have to figure out how to do this without having millions of dollars, right?
First off, it was emotional for me because I kind of thought that Bryan would just talk and he'd ask some questions, but he would really be directing where this thing went. And so I was going to spill it. What I could not believe is the activation of the group, and they're moving the machine. And by the end of it, you know, Bryan's back there holding the golf bag, and the rest of them are hitting away. So it was great. It was really emotional for me. I loved it.
He's all smelling. I'm like, you look pale, buddy. Let me smell you. Is your skin all right, or what's the deal here? And why do you smell like strawberries? If he's taking care of himself that much, hey, look at. If you want really good looking skin, healthy skin, don't stay in the sun too long, and don't eat any processed food. Don't eat any processed food. Don't smoke. Don't use any products that have some kind of ingredient that harms the skin. You know, because there is some shampoos or, you know, face cleaners and stuff like that that will clean your face, but on the other side, it gives you side effects. Right, so man, it's hard. It's hard to do that. But like I said, I think the message here is better to say, don't die early, which that's what we've been doing. We've been doing this all. Well, hopefully, you know, a lot of us are in the same boat, to where we're preventing heart health issues so that you may not die early from a heart attack or anything like that. But then again, on top of that, we have bodybuilding. Bodybuilders are dying from strokes and heart attacks because they're now using PEDs and steroids and stuff like that. So are they promoting longevity? I don't think so. That's more of a competition now, because you're trying to build as big as possible and as aesthetic as possible, so on and so on. So if once you go towards that direction, you have to get on some kind of PED. You can do natural bodybuilding as well, but now on top of that, we have the body fat percentage. There is such a thing as being way too low in body fat percentage. In order for you to look aesthetic with definition and go up on stage for a show, you have to be at around 5, no more than 10% body fat. And the average amount, a good healthy percentage for a male of 30 years old is around 15%. Normal, to be at really good shape, around 15% on males, and around 21, 23-ish for females, right? So yeah, that's why I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe he's just trying to make a name for himself. He's just trying to leave a mark before he does die. Because, Bryan, let me tell you this right now. You want me to tell you the future? You're going to die, buddy. We're all going to die. Right? But we make the best out of it, and we're here but for a moment.
It's the tipping point, son. Mm-hmm. It's the tipping point.
Does it feel like that?
It does.
Tipping point of what? Like I said, he's not gonna be able to well, look at the name of this video. It's called "I Want to Make America Healthy Again." Okay. All right. But not everybody has millions of dollars. So he should be creating a way to reach this goal without having to utilize millions of dollars. So I don't know what's his objective. What's his main goal? He's not gonna make America great again by utilizing all this expensive technology and obsession of you not doing anything in the world, enjoying a drink, enjoying some kind of, festivity to where you don't really mind eating cake there, and you don't know how that cake was made. You don't know the ingredients or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure he's not going to jeopardize his success thus far by consuming something that's processed, because if he's been doing this for, I don't know how long he's been doing it, but he's been doing it for a while, and I'm pretty sure he's only been consuming pure, good, organic, expensive food, the best of the best technology to make sure that he gets the right amount of sleep and the right exercises as well. Which, like I said, yes, you can live longer, but not everybody has millions of dollars.
What?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. It's so good. I don't know why.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Sounds like a great guy.
So good.
And then you do this, and then it doesn't work.
It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Like I do like the fact that he is promoting being healthier. That's what we all should be doing. Just promote. I promote the basics. When it comes down to diet, let's say when it comes down to diet, I promote consuming good lean meats, good fats, good oils, good carbohydrates, a lot of vegetables, some fruit, nuts, seeds, your water intake, and electrolytes, and you'll cover all your macronutrients and micronutrients with that. And then I promote movement, right? Full body, cardio, core, and strength, upper body, lower body, abdominal, posture, flexibility, mobility, stability. You know, I promote all that. That's it. That's all I promote. You know, so a lot of us need to promote that. Now, we can go into the whole crash diet. I don't promote that. Any medication, weight loss medication, I don't promote that unless it's life-threatening. Okay. Any surgical procedure, I don't recommend that unless it's, you know, life-threatening. And that's it. I promote consistency. I promote gradually get in shape. All right. And it all depends where you're at in age. It all depends where you at when you start, right? Because here in Manny's Fitness Program, when you come in, we do your body measurements, weigh in, body fat percentage. And from there, we understand how much water you're retaining, how much muscle you're starting with, and how much body fat you have, right? Because a lot of times we don't really know. We might be very low on muscle to where and high in body fat, high enough to make us seem like we're just bulky. We're not overweight, right? But then when you check your body measurements, then it shows that you're actually very low on muscle and high in body fat, which puts you at the obese level, right? Your body composition. So
Last night was catastrophic. Well, I mean, it felt like I didn't go to sleep all night long. Like one of those light moments where you're going in and out. Yeah. I slept well last night, so I feel great. And I really wanted that because, I mean, we're starting at 7, we're going till 10 tonight. It's going to be a big day. It's just like so much energetic expenditure, and I didn't want to wake up feeling crummy. So I feel like I'm ready to go for the day. I was going to dance without my shirt on this morning. What do you think?
You were gonna what?
Take my shirt off.
You have to.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Dad.
Good luck.
Hey guys.
And he seems like a nice guy. He does seem like a nice guy, but I don't know what's his motive. Like I said, we can go on with the video, but at the end of the day, if you're trying to make America great again, we need to provide the proper knowledge or information that we all can practice, right? We can't all practice what he's doing because of the millions of dollars that he's using to practice these high technology products or, you know, gadgets, food, preparation, so on and so on. Like I've seen another video where his house is just all built just specifically for him to continually have the right food, have the right exercises, have the right lighting, have the least frequencies in there, like radio frequencies in there, because they can damage. That can give you, you know, cancer. In even sleeping, his room is made specifically with a certain light, you know, certain light that helps you sleep even better, right? So on and so on. Like everything is money. Is a lot of money. He's spending a lot of money to just live longer, because like I said, he is gonna die. We're all gonna die. You know, I don't hope for him to die too early, right? I hope that he does live, you know, past 124 years, because we said earlier that if you do some research, I think the longest you usually see, or I've seen lately, was 120 something years. So hopefully he hits 150 and he can be at least the person that lived the longest so far. But if you go back in history, there has been others that live way longer. If you go way back, like we said earlier, to Genesis, read the Bible, read the book of Genesis. In there, it shows you how they used to live hundreds of years.
Morning. Good to see you both at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, thanks for organizing all this.
Of course, I'm glad you're here. Hi everybody, good morning. Let's go group hug. Everyone in. Everyone in, a group hug. Woo. Circle up. Yeah. Circle up.
Okay.
There we go, yeah. Good morning everyone. Yeah, good to see you all. Ready to get this dance party started?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, amazing. 7 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday. Look at this. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm excited. By the end of the day, we're going to be friends and hugging. We'll be a new community doing epic things. So excited to see you all. Let's do it. Woo.
Yeah, so I guess they're just gonna have a little celebration, you know, and that's about it. You know, is he promoting better health? I think so. You know, I think so, here and there. Not its in entirety, because, like I said, there's just a lot of money being spent in order for him to look how he looks now, right? So it's like with, let's say, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had a lot of money as well. He had way more money than this guy. And rest in peace, Steve Jobs ended up passing away from cancer. You know, but what if Steve Jobs would have been doing what he's doing, what Bryan is doing? What if he lived longer? You know, Steve Jobs, from what I hear, you know, he tried to counter dying from cancer. You know, he started doing some kind of diets, you know, certain diets and stuff like that, but never to this extent. So this is going to be, so now that I think about it, this is going to be mostly for the rich. For the rich. The rich, they're going to be, if this guy promotes, like builds some kind of program or some kind of field to where a rich person can just come in and pay, let's say, $500 million, which they probably will. Those millionaires that be spending that kind of money, they're going to do it to live longer. So maybe, I think that's going to be his main customer, his main client is going to be other millionaires, put it that way. So yeah, that is Bryan Johnson right there, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm going to be doing more of these videos live, 30-minute live reaction videos. So come and join me. I'll be here and there, spontaneous. So be sure that you are subscribed. Hit that little thumbs up button. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Be safe. Stay motivated.